Communication is the bedrock of any successful endeavor. It is the lifeblood that flows through every interaction, every decision, and every achievement. Without effective communication, even the most brilliant ideas can wither on the vine, and the strongest teams can crumble from within. Imagine a skyscraper reaching for the sky. Its strength lies not just in the quality of its materials, but in the precise alignment of each beam and bolt. Communication is the invisible force that ensures this alignment in any organization, large or small. Just as a builder wouldn't dream of constructing a tower on a shaky foundation, so too must we, as leaders and team members, prioritize clear and effective communication. It is the foundation upon which trust is built, collaboration thrives, and success is achieved. But even the strongest foundations can develop cracks. In the realm of communication, these cracks manifest as barriers that obstruct the free flow of information, ideas, and understanding. Communication barriers are the obstacles that prevent messages from being received and understood as intended. They are the misunderstandings, the assumptions, and the distractions that create distance between individuals and teams. These barriers can arise from a multitude of sources, from the physical environment in which we communicate to the deeply ingrained perceptions and biases we hold within ourselves. Recognizing these barriers is the crucial first step in dismantling them. By understanding the nature of these obstacles, we can begin to develop strategies for overcoming them and fostering a culture of open, honest, and effective communication. Think of a garden hose with a kink in it. The water, much like our message, struggles to flow freely. Our goal is to identify these kinks in our communication and straighten them out, allowing ideas and information to flow smoothly. In the following sections, we will delve into the different types of communication barriers and explore practical tips for overcoming them. Physical barriers are tangible obstacles to effective communication. They hinder the flow of information and collaboration. Distance and time zones complicate matters. Faulty equipment poses challenges. Malfunctioning tech derails meetings. Noisy environments hinder focus. Embrace technology and invest in reliable equipment. Choose quiet spaces for communication. Perceptual barriers arise from the different ways individuals interpret the world around them. Our unique experiences, values, and beliefs shape our perspectives, influencing how we perceive and respond to information. For example, a manager may interpret an employee's silence in a meeting as a sign of disengagement, while the employee may simply be a thoughtful listener who prefers to process information internally before speaking. Similarly, differing communication styles can lead to misunderstandings. Some individuals may be direct and to the point, while others may prefer a more indirect approach, relying on subtle cues and nonverbal communication. To bridge perceptual gaps, consider these tips. Practice active listening. Pay attention not just to the words being spoken, but also to the speaker's tone of voice, body language, and underlying emotions. Seek clarification. Don't be afraid to ask questions to ensure that you understand the speaker's perspective. Be mindful of your own biases. Recognize that your own experiences and beliefs influence your perceptions, and be open to considering alternative viewpoints. By acknowledging and respecting these differences, we can foster a more empathetic and understanding communication environment. Section 5. The human element, addressing emotional barriers. Emotions play a powerful role in communication. Positive emotions fuel collaboration and creativity. Negative emotions like fear and anger create barriers. Fear of reprimand can silence valuable insights. Disrespectful communication stifles dialogue. Create a safe space for communication. Foster an environment free of judgment. Practice empathy and understand others' emotions. Addressing emotional barriers enhances communication. Section 6. A world of understanding. Respecting cultural differences. In today's increasingly interconnected world, it is essential to be mindful of cultural differences in communication. What may be considered polite and respectful in one culture may be perceived as rude or offensive in another. For example, in some cultures, direct eye contact is a sign of respect and attentiveness, while in others it may be seen as confrontational or disrespectful. Similarly, humour and sarcasm, while often intended to lighten the mood, can be easily misinterpreted across cultures, leading to offence or misunderstandings. To navigate cultural differences effectively, consider these tips. Be aware of your own cultural biases. Recognize that your own cultural norms and values influence your communication style. Do your research. Take the time to learn about the cultural norms and communication styles of the individuals you are interacting with. Be respectful and adaptable. Adjust your communication style as needed to ensure that your message is being received as intended. By embracing cultural diversity and approaching communication with sensitivity and respect, we can foster stronger relationships and more effective collaboration. Section 7. The power of clarity, preventing semantic misunderstandings. Semantic barriers arise from the different meanings that individuals attach to words and phrases. Language is inherently ambiguous, and the same word can evoke different connotations and interpretations depending on the individual's background, experiences, and cultural context. For example, the word soon can be frustratingly vague. To one person, it might mean within the hour, while to another, it might mean by the end of the week. Jargon, technical terms, and industry-specific acronyms can also create confusion, particularly for individuals who are new to a field or organization. To prevent semantic misunderstandings, consider these strategies. Use clear and concise language, avoid using jargon, technical terms, or overly complex sentence structures. Define your terms. If you must use technical language, be sure to explain what it means in layman's terms. Ask clarifying questions. Don't be afraid to ask for clarification if you are unsure about the meaning of a word or phrase. By prioritizing clarity and precision in our language, we can minimize the risk of misinterpretations and ensure that our message is being received as intended. Section 8. The high cost of miscommunication. The consequences of communication barriers in business settings can be significant, impacting productivity, morale, and even the bottom line. Misunderstandings can lead to missed deadlines, botched projects, and strained relationships between colleagues. In a manufacturing setting, for example, a miscommunication about product specifications could result in a costly production error. In a customer service environment, a failure to understand and address a customer's needs can lead to lost business and damage to the company's reputation. The ripple effects of poor communication can be far-reaching. Moreover, when communication breakdowns become commonplace, they can erode trust and collaboration among team members, creating a toxic work environment where individuals are hesitant to speak up, share ideas, or take risks. The financial implications can be substantial as well. Inefficient communication can lead to wasted time, duplicated efforts, and costly errors. In some cases, legal disputes and reputational damage can result from poorly communicated contracts, agreements, or public statements. These consequences highlight the crucial importance of investing in effective communication strategies and fostering a culture of open, honest, and respectful dialogue. Section 9. Building bridges, strategies for effective communication, active listening. Pay attention to tone, body language, and what's being said. Reflect back what you hear to ensure understanding, empathy. Put yourself in the other person's shoes. Clarity and conciseness. Get to the point respectfully. Use plain language and avoid jargon. Feedback. It's not a one-way street. Communication is a loop. Encourage feedback to ensure your message was received as intended. Section 10. Clear communication, the key to lasting success. In the grand tapestry of human endeavour, communication is the thread that binds us together, enabling us to share ideas, build relationships, and achieve common goals. Just as a symphony orchestra relies on the precise coordination of each musician to create a harmonious melody, so too does a successful organisation depend on the clear and effective communication of its members. By recognizing and addressing the barriers that hinder our ability to connect with one another, we can unlock the true potential of our teams, our organizations, and ourselves. Remember, the pursuit of clear communication is not a destination, but an ongoing journey. It requires constant vigilance, a willingness to adapt, and a deep commitment to fostering understanding and connection in all our interactions. The rewards, however, are immeasurable. Stronger relationships, increased productivity, and a shared sense of purpose that propels us towards lasting success.